What could you achieve if you could fully focus on your most important tasks without distraction? How much more productive and fulfilled would you be if you could consistently block out the noise of the world and dive deep into meaningful work? In today's hyper-connected digital landscape, our ability to concentrate is under constant assault. The average person's attention span has shrunk to just 8 seconds, less than that of a goldfish. We're bombarded by notifications, bombarded by endless streams of content, bombarded by the fear of missing out. It's no wonder so many of us struggle to make real progress on our goals and aspirations. But what if there was a way to reclaim our focus and tap into our true potential? That's what this video is all about. Through years of research and real-world testing, I've developed a framework for blocking out the world and achieving deep, meaningful focus. It's not about having more willpower or motivation. It's about strategically designing your environment and habits to make focus the default. I remember this one time I had a massive project due for work. It was supposed to take me about a week. But here I was, the night before the deadline, barely started. Why? Because I couldn't focus for more than 5 minutes without checking my phone or falling into a YouTube rabbit hole. I was stressed, disappointed in myself, and honestly, scared I might lose my job. So I did what any millennial would do. I Googled how to focus better, and boy, did I find a lot of advice. Just put your phone away, they said. Use a Pomodoro timer, they suggested. Meditate for an hour each day. Okay, thanks, Captain Obvious. If it were that simple, don't you think I'd have done it already? But here's the thing. None of that advice worked for me. Know why? Because I was treating the symptom, not the cause. I was trying to slap a band-aid on a gaping wound. And let me tell you, that doesn't work any better for your attention span than it does for actual injuries. But then I stumbled upon this thing called deep work. No, it's not some new age meditation technique. It's a way of working that's like steroids for your brain. And the best part, it's actually pretty simple once you get the hang of it. So picture this. You're at a buffet and there's food everywhere. That's our world now. But instead of food, it's information. We've got blogs, podcasts, YouTube videos. It's endless. And just like at a buffet, we're stuffing our faces with all of it, but we're not really savoring anything. We're information gluttons, but we're starving for real knowledge. That's where deep work comes in. It's like choosing one amazing dish and really enjoying it, instead of trying to eat everything in sight. And let me tell you, once I started practicing deep work, it was like my brain went from a rusty old bicycle to a high-powered sports car. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sounds great, but how do I actually do this? Well, I summarized it into just 3 easy rules to follow. Rule number 1, focus on one task at a time. I know, it sounds simple, but trust me, it's harder than it looks. We've all got this thing called attention residue, where our brains keep thinking about the last task, even when we've moved on to something new. It's like trying to watch a movie while your annoying little brother keeps poking you. You're not really paying attention to either thing. Here's a little trick I use. Try what I call the Flomodora technique. It's where you use a stopwatch and see how long you can focus before your mind starts to wander. Trust me, it's addictive. Rule number 2, tolerate boredom. Yeah, you heard me right. We've all got this itch to check our phones every 5 seconds, but here's the thing. Boredom is good for you. It's like eating your vegetables. You might not like it, but it's making you stronger. Think of your mind like a fussy child. Sometimes you've got to be the parent and say, no, you can't have ice cream for dinner. Same thing with your brain. You've got to tell it, no, you can't check Instagram right now. We're doing important work. Rule number 3, drain the shallows. This one's my favorite. It's all about cutting out the BS tasks that make you feel productive, but don't actually move the needle. You know, like color coding your calendar or organizing your desk for the 5th time this week. I used to love these tasks. They made me feel so productive. But in reality, I was just avoiding the hard work. Now I plan my day the night before, focusing on the big important tasks. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, this deep work thing isn't easy. It's like mental weightlifting. At first, it's tough and you'll want to quit, but stick with it and you'll start seeing gains. Your focus will improve, your productivity will skyrocket, and you'll start producing work that makes you go, damn, did I really write that? But here's the catch. You can't do deep work all day, every day. It's like sprinting, incredibly effective, but you can't sustain it forever. I found that about 4 hours a day is my sweet spot. After that, my brain turns to mush and I start making stupid mistakes. So remember to take breaks and recharge. Now finally, if all else fails, just channel your inner Shia LaBeouf and
just do it!
If you are not following the Better You project, you're probably never going to see us again. If you are, then congratulations. You are growing every day.